Let's just Netflix and chill. So, you know, my favorite series of all time is Game of Thrones. This moment, it's pretty much a big deal for me because things are going on pretty wildly in the show. We are having the 7th season and only 7 episodes, so I'm freaking out. But since we don't have Game of Thrones on Netflix, which I do think it's a big mistake, but okay, I decided to bring you guys today some recommendations of my favorite my three favorite shows on Netflix. I know that you guys sometimes watch these videos in English. As you know, I am an English teacher who mostly speaks Portuguese from Brazil. I'm here from Brazil. But sometimes I like to record these videos in English for you guys to practice your listening. And today the listening comes together with some pop recommendations for shows on Netflix. Well, the first one, it's kind of like a commonplace because a lot of people like this show. They're going to have the new season coming out in October, and it's Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. I thought the first season was awesome. I have just watched recently the trailer for the new season, and my favorite thing is that they love to have these references for the 80s and for the 90s, a lot of science fiction stuff in the most common way or the most traditional way, with some aliens and dark spaces and people taking over, and the show is really nice. I love the kids. I'm really looking forward to the new season. If you haven't watched, which probably means you're living in a cave for the last couple of years, you should watch it, and the subtitles are in English, so if you want to practice your English, go for it. Second show that I recommend, and a lot of people haven't been talking about it, I haven't heard about it from a lot of people, is called Dear White People. Dear White People. It's a show that talks about prejudice and talks about difference of race and misconceptions and preoccupations, worries of people who have this difference of color or race inside an elite Ivy League university in the United States. So it deals with prejudice in a very light way, as light as it can be because prejudice is terrible and it shouldn't be dealt lightly, but it deals with it in a very interesting way. It's based on a book, so it has a lot of these ideas that are really current, and I just love it. I think there are 10 episodes, there's just one season, so I really recommend, if you haven't seen it, see it. The third show that I recommend is really old. It is on Netflix, but it's not made by Netflix. It's called Grey's Anatomy. A lot of my students don't know about this show. It's a very old show. They are still shooting episodes for the 12th or 13th season. I really like it because in Netflix you can have all the seasons, and it's really nice to see the development of the show. It is produced by Shonda Rhimes. She's the showrunner of Grey's Anatomy, like the same as How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. Grey's Anatomy for me is the best from her because I think that she really put all her efforts and the characters are really nice. I do have something negative to say about that because after 12 years or 13 years, they are kind of getting lost. They're not developing the plot so well, they're not going for it as they used to. So I think that right now, if you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy, you will feel that as you go through the 12 seasons, that they are losing the touch a little bit. But nevertheless, I think it's a good idea for you to start watching because the first seasons are awesome. The characters are amazing. It's a plot that goes on inside a hospital with 5 surgery residents in Seattle. So it's a very American show. Also, the 3 of them that I'm recommending, they are pretty much American, but the English is really nice. All of them have things to learn and things for you to pick up and enjoy. So if you're looking for recommendations, the 3 of them are the best. I have talked about 2 other shows like a bonus recommendation for you. I have talked here in the channel about Black Mirror. I love it also, so you can look here in the channel for my recommendations of Black Mirror, and also Gilmore Girls. So So Black Mirror is made by Netflix, Gilmore Girls is not, but they have recorded a revival with 4 episodes. These 2 series are really good, they are bonus recommendations. I hope you enjoy. Please leave in the comments here what you thought about these shows and if you enjoyed them, or maybe even other recommendations for you, for other people to see and enjoy, because Netflix rules, we know that. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you can share your ideas here in the video, and bye!